Okay, so for anyone who has used Scheduler and doesn't know this, or anyone who's preparing to use Salesforce Scheduler and uh, would like to know this, this is something I found incredibly helpful, especially when it comes to just client location and how that integrates with the scheduling process. So here I have a test record, just titled test, and I know if you've been with Salesforce a bit, you've seen kind of the back end here with Salesforce Inspector, where you can see all the pertinent details. In this case, what we're going to be looking at is the address field here. Now, out of the box with Salesforce, latitude and longitude, they are not populated. Usually it'll show a null value. However, there is something in Salesforce within setup called data integration rules, where it's already set up with data.com. And what this will do is update the geolocation fields for latitude and longitude for a given address. So you can see here that I have activated the lead addresses geolocation populating. And so it did. It went through, added the latitude and longitude for this test address. Now, the way this integrates with Salesforce Scheduler, we created this flow here, an adjustment from the standard template, is when you're setting the location screen within the flow, some of the default values that it comes with to populate this component are location longitude and location latitude. These are variables that come out of the box that you can populate that will then be utilized within the flow itself. So I've gone through in this prospect record here, and I've assigned latitude and longitude for the lead to populate the location latitude, location longitude variables. So when I debug this, I'm going to take the record for lead, throw it in as the record ID, and the type here is prospect. This was a choice from the client to read the alias. So hit run. I'm going to do by work type group. At this point, it doesn't matter. It's not as fleshed out for what I select here. But then we can see that there are now, these two office locations that we've set up previously in the service territory object. But we can see that there is a relative distance for North Office and South Office that is in relation to this lead address for random Flower Street. So if you're ever wanting to have this flow go through where clients can select whatever location they're wanting based on a given address, instead of having to enter it every time for every person, you can pass in those geolocation values once you've set up the data integration rule, once you've activated it for a given address field based on the object.